Do some of the indefinite pronouns give you a headache in deciding whether they are singular or plural? For instance, is it correct to say some of the money is counterfeit or some of the money are counterfeit? Well, I don't blame you though because they may confuse us sometimes. But here's the deal. It is correct to say that some of the money is counterfeit because it answers the question, how much? So, if you're interested to learn the tricky rules involving indefinite pronouns, then stick around for more.
Michelle's Learning Meal, where bite-sized lessons and insights are served.
Welcome back to your channel, 21st Century Learners. By the way, Miss Michelle here, your Grammar Tour mentor. Back to Grammar Roadmap, your guide to grammar refinement. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more videos. In today's video, our hot pick is about indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refers to persons or things that are not named or revealed, meaning the nouns or pronouns they substitute are not specified. Let's consider the following examples. Example number 1. Most of our frontliners contracted COVID-19 due to their direct exposure to the people they serve. Example number 2. As a resilient nation, nothing can stop us to adapt to the new normal way of living. Today, more than ever, all of us should unite, not divide, promote accord, not discord. So the indefinite pronouns in our previous sentences are most, all, and nothing, in which case, they all refer to persons or things that are not specified. Now let's get to know the indefinite pronouns that are singular in meaning. No one, anyone, each one, everyone, someone. Anybody, everybody. Nobody, somebody. Something, anything, everything. Another, either, neither. Much, such, each. Now let's use a few of them in sentences to illustrate their number as singular. Number 1. Nothing gets in the way if you have the willpower to do it. Example number 2. In an organization, no one is considered least because everyone has an ability that is highly essential. Example number 3. Neither decides to be pessimistic. Everybody believes that this pandemic shall pass in time. The next list gives indefinite pronouns that are plural in meaning. They are both, few, several, many. Example number 1. Both the old and the young have rights entitled for respect. Example number 2. Few who succeed in life are driven by extraordinary determination and patience. Now we come to the indefinite pronouns that may be singular or plural in meaning. They are some, all, most, any, and none. Now let's study them as singular using the following examples. Number 1. Some of the alcohol was spilled on the floor. All of the savings has spent for medication. Most of my worries is useless. If we look back to the examples provided for, the indefinite pronouns some, all, and most are used as singular for they answer the question, how much? For example, how much alcohol was spilled on the floor? Some. How much savings has been spent for medication? All. And how much of my worries is useless? Most. In contrast, the following examples will now highlight the use of indefinite pronouns some, all, and most as plural in meaning. Some of the projects I made are helpful to the school. Most of the PPEs or the personal protective equipment have been locally produced. All of the nooks in our home at this time of ECQ were clean. This time, the indefinite pronouns some, all, and most were used in the sentences to indicate plurality because they respond to the question, how many? For instance, how many projects I made are helpful to the school? Some. How many PPEs have been locally produced? Most. And how many nooks at this time of ECQ were cleaned in my home? All. Going further, the indefinite pronouns none and any can either be singular or plural depending on the speaker's intended meaning. Example number 1. None of the leisure establishments was open this ECQ, meaning not one leisure establishment was open. In contrast to that, none of the leisure establishments were opened, meaning all of the leisure establishments were closed. Example number 2. Has any of the packages been delivered? This is used as singular because it refers to any of the packages. As contrast to this example, have any of the packages been delivered? Meaning, this is used as plural, referring to some or all of the packages. Want for more? Tune in next time here at Grammar Roadmap, your journey to grammar refinement. See ya!